Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This one's going to be for the first episode of a new TV show, which is called 12 Monkeys. So, yeah, it is based off the movie of the same name from 1995. 12 Monkeys, this is a new 12 Monkeys. So, yeah, the cast for this show is Aaron Stanford, Amanda Scholl, Kirk Acevedo, Noah Bean, Emily Hampshire, Barbara Sukowa, and Tom Noonan. So, yeah, and by the way, if Kirk Acevedo sounds kind of familiar to you, it's because he was on The Walking Dead. He played Mitch, um, the guy who was in the tank with in the Martinez group. So, yeah, so that's who he plays in The Walking Dead. That's the only one I know here. Uh, and apparently he was also in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes as well, and Band of Brothers, from what I know as well. Okay, so yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch the show and haven't already, or episode and haven't already, stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the episode or haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never give you a fair warning because as usual I did. So yeah, episode 1, Splinter, what did I think of it? As usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So yeah, basically you have Cole. Oh, by the way, I've never seen the original movie, so yeah, I kind of went in here blind. So yeah, so basically you have Cole, and he's basically this time traveler, trying to figure out, what caused a disease, that basically wiped out like 95% of humanity in the future, like the next 20 years. He's trying to find this guy called Leonard Frost, basically because theoretically he was the guy who started this whole thing. He has to kill him. When thing is that when he did kill him, it never changed the future, coming to the conclusion that there's 12 people, hence the name 12 monkeys, uh, that created this virus that wiped out 95% of humanity, and Leonard was only one of them. So now he has to kill another 11 people. Um. So So yeah, yeah. So I thought it was a pretty interesting concept in my opinion, and it did keep me entertained. I do have to say, it did keep me entertained. I do think the acting was decent. The writing was pretty decent. I do think they could have improved a bit more, but for the first episode, it was actually pretty good, pretty decent. I'd actually say pretty good, a little bit more than decent. Yeah. So it did keep me entertained. There's the one thing I don't like about time travel is just when you actually do think about it. For some reason, when you say time travel, I need to think about it, and yeah, I mean the concept I like it, just the aftermath. When you actually have to think about it in loopholes and plot points and whatnot, that kind of hurts my head because I need to think about it for some reason. And yeah, so it is interesting exactly how they explain it. So yeah, the actual disease. Now the first 5 minutes they were kind of weird, in my opinion. They kind of start off in the apocalypse, and I really don't think they needed to start off like that. So yeah, and it does seem like Leonard did have some knowledge of Cole somehow before he was murdered, or after he was murdered. It's weird. I mean, there are still some things that need to be explained, but overall, it was a pretty solid first episode. The second episode, which is called Mentally Divergent, already premiered, and I need to watch that in order to review the next episode. And yeah, basically, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being worst, 10 being best, and 6 being decent, I give the first episode a 7 out of 10. It's a pretty good first episode. And yeah, and I believe the first season is like 10 episodes, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Or I don't know. I mean, here in the Wikipedia it says 6, but in the IMDb, what does it say in the IMDb? Because I mean, it's not like they're gonna wipe out 2 people every episode. But in the IMDb it says 10 episodes. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's basically it for this review. 7 out of 10 is what I'd give the first episode of 12 Monkeys called Splinter, and yeah, 7 out of 10. And that's basically it for now. Subscribe if not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Aside from that, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer, and comment down below on your thoughts on the episode. And what are your thoughts on the movie? Have you seen the movie? And do you recommend it? And yeah, and what are your thoughts on the first episode? And aside from that, like the video. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.